Welcome back everyone to another Maya Top Gear video, and today's video is one I think a lot of people have been looking forward to, the SWORDSPLOSION. This gun is really cool on Maya for a few reasons. One, as you shoot it, you can see you shoot out 3 main swords, and then they shoot out 3 extra what are grenade swords. Now these are 2 different projectiles. The main swords get Reaper on the splash. The grenades, however, do not. But because of chain reaction, the main 3 swords it shoots out, if you have the vertical prefix, that is, if they proc chain reaction and create a new sword that jumps out, that sword will also create 3 more grenades. So you can really increase the damage of this thing. Now, it's normally 1 sword with the vertical prefix. You increase it 3 times over, so you get a total of 3 swords. But it will cost 2 ammo per shot, much like the slow hand in that case. So I guess without further, let's go use this thing. Now you can cause self-damage if you get hit by these things, but I rarely run into trouble like that. Not quite as bad as the slow hand self-damage, but you can. You see, it's definitely got one-shot potential. Without even all the extra swords. I do have a Bone of the Ancients on rather than an Explosive Relic. Because this can cause self-damage, I like to keep kind of a range when I use it. And because of that, I chose just to keep on a Bone for that cooldown. I would get a little more damage out of it with the Explosive Relic, well, quite a bit more. But I thought cooldown was more important than that extra damage, because this thing kicks out plenty of damage as it is. You can see there it does quite a bit. Especially when you trap them in a room like that. So these guys should be nice fodder. And you can see there, it killed a lot of people very quickly. I wish these guys would just come down. Doesn't have the best range in those cases. I'm gonna move over this way to grab these guys since they're kind of being jerks about coming out. Where is he? Where is that jerk? Okay. These guys aren't cooperating very well. It's important to manage your reloads with this because it is a Torgue, which kind of reloads slowly, so you don't want to get caught with that. But it's not terrible or anything. You know, just something to be aware of. God damn him and not, Oh yeah, so this isn't going to work on Oni. So, kind of like some of these other guns, he resists explosive, and that's not fair to the gun. That's why I just quick use the pimp on him. You can see there, the area of effect of it is just pretty nice. So, even without phase lock, kind of like the slow hand there, I was able to kind of group guys up and just let the AoE of it take care of them. Not bad in the ammo count, over half. Well over half left. I think 220 is the max for shotguns. So yeah, not too shabby at all for that facet. This is also just a really fun gun to use, in my opinion. I don't know, there's something about it I just really dig. Now it is one of those sadly heavily parts dependent guns. Like almost all Torgue Red Tech shotguns. Where you kind of have to have the vertical prefix, because with just one, this is not that good of a gun. But with the 3, like the slow hand, it's freaking amazing. And kind of like the slow hand too, if you hit your enemies, you can hit your enemies and allies with the same one, and kind of heal and kill together. Not quite as good as the slow hand for that, but pretty good. Right, I'm just going to bring this guy down. Alright, so that was a lot of death. I hate how that one bomber never seems to behave to singularities. Alright, so that was kind of a bad setup. You see there, I kind of got hit by my own, but it wasn't enough to drop my own shield. If I was also getting hit by enemies there, it could have been much worse. Alright, come on. So yeah, with them, it takes care of ironclads pretty damn well. I mean, they don't resist explosive or anything. Alright, where's this guy hiding? Doesn't matter. God damn you fucking bombers and not paying attention to singularity effects. But I still wrecked that whole mob pretty well. Oh, it looks like the rune dot finished him off. I want to get Wreath there. Dealt with his bodyguard pretty well, and him in one phase lock, so... And still over half ammo left. I'm just gonna hit up this other room. That should be plenty. I sometimes forget this chest. You never know when you're gonna get something cool. So the reason I have this one an honorable mention instead of Top Gear, one, you can't match elements with it, and you know, that's a thing. So you have to, if you want to kind of get that relic boost, you have to wear an explosive relic instead of a bone. Some people consider that unfair to look at, but it also can do self-damage to you, and that's something to be aware of. It has a more limited range because of the way the swords shoot. So those are the things kind of holding it back, I guess. You know, and it's a bit on the slow side. Not terribly slow, but a bit. God, those guys would not cooperate. Oh shit. Yeah, that was my own sword, so I finally hurt myself with those enough to kill myself. Well, I was getting hit by another enemy.
Hold it.
Gotta start avoiding those fight for your life. I'm starting to get one per episode here.
Enough.
On that slow hand I had too, that was kind of embarrassing. That was a nice one shot. There's a group of guys. Alright, that should be it. That's plenty of ammo. Got Scorn and Phase Lock ready for these guys. Ah, too soon. Not the best effort there. Gonna try to take him out before a roof comes. He just didn't play nice with singularities. What the hell happened there?
Explosives!
It's like he got to ignore the swords and phase lock.
Quiet! Good riddance.
Oh, there he goes. Down for the count. So that is the SWORDSPLOSION. Once again, an incredibly potent shotgun, but just a few minor drawbacks to make it honorable mention instead of Top Gear. Most of the Top Gear ones are pretty, I guess the slow hand has its drawbacks, but I just felt like all that it offers kind of held it slightly above guns like this in the blockhead. Not by a wide margin, though.
Wow.
So, farming this, it is a quest reward, which sucks. Quest rewards are a bitch to farm. It is picky on parts as well. Now, the stock doesn't really matter too much, and the sight's up to personal preference. Although this thing, you saw me ADSing with it, and it's actually hard to see what's going on when you do that. It's almost better as a hipfire. Prefix, you're pretty much locked into the vertical grip, and grip, you're pretty much locked into Torgue. If you don't have a Torgue grip, your reload's going to be painfully slow, and you're going to have a really small magazine. This is only a 6-shot here, and this is with 10 out of 5 foresight. So if I have a non-Torgue grip on this thing, this is only 9. You're not going to have many shots out of it, and that's going to really affect the DPS. As Maya, well, I guess Cat, Common, Legendary, Siren. So a lot of people are going to have 10 out of 5 foresight, but, what is it going to be, a 10 shot with 5 out of 5? I don't know if it'd be 10 or 11. It only has 3 extra shots of that 9. So, without a Torgue grip, yeah, you're going to be maybe a 5 or a 4 shot. No, you'd be definitely 5. I don't know if it might kick it up to a 6 without it, but the slow reload and the less than the mag is not going to help you. So you're really stuck on 2 very particular parts of this gun, unlike the blockhead. But it is still a damn good gun, and if you've got the time, you can definitely just keep going on that. You don't have to worry about an element, so that's kind of cool. That helps the farming. But that is the SWORDSPLOSION. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're a fan of this gun. If you're not a fan of this gun, maybe it's because you didn't get a vertical prefix on it. When I first got this gun, the first time I ever turned it in, I did not have a vertical prefix. I was not impressed with it. And once I got one with a vertical prefix, then my eyes opened up to it. So yeah, if you had that same experience, I think it's worth retrying it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.